What's up, everyone? Welcome back to another Trucker Jim video. I have just finished another adjuster deployment. I'm in Memphis, Tennessee, which Memphis has been in the news for the last couple of weeks. I have not seen very much of Memphis on my trip. Most of my time is spent right here in the camper working on claims. Beamer's been with me. Do you like me working on claims, Beamer? Do you love it? You don't, do you? You want to play. Get over here. Get up there. But today is our first day off all year. It's rained almost every day. It rained yesterday. It's wet as usual, but it's not raining today. Not yet anyways. But since I've got a day off, I thought, let's make a video. Because I've only got one thing that I gotta do today. I gotta mail a big box to Big Red. And I'm not talking about the chewing gum. And I'm not talking about that weird drink Big Red. I don't know if it comes from Texas. You don't really see it in the Carolinas. Do you want outside again, Beamer? Why don't you chill? Beamer came close to getting shot and put in a trash can. I know that sounds harsh, but I'm being serious. And would he have deserved it? He may have, because he was messing with my Chevy. Which the Chevy is dirtier than you've ever seen it before. And look at all this dog hair. And I brushed out some, but look what he did. Yeah. Chew a hole in my leather seats in the back. And the thing about it, it was not the first time. Previously, he had chewed this up, which had a cut in it already. But I got that repaired. Big shout out to Randy and Technique Interiors in Greenwood, South Carolina. But I'm over 400 miles from Greenwood and Randy, so this is not going to get fixed immediately. And this one's probably going to be a tougher fix than the previous, because it goes down here too. So let me ask you guys, is that a good enough reason to kill your dog and put him in a trash can? And I had my pick of trash cans. They are all up and down the lane here at the RV park. But I've been set up for the past 30 days or so with what's called the Agri-Center RV Park, just outside of Memphis. But there is a big cell phone tower, so I guess reception's good. And then over there is a Doppler radar. The second most negative thing that's happened is it just rains all the time. And yeah, where I come from, rain is a good thing. But I'll be honest, I'm a little tired of all the freaking mud, and my dog getting muddy, and my shoes getting muddy. And it's been a little cold, and my heat hasn't worked in the camper for at least 2 weeks. It'd be great if I could access my furnace through this little thing, but I cannot. I have to go under my refrigerator, and there's a few steps to the process. But I took that out to check the sail switch because I thought it might get clogged with like Beamer's hair and dust again, but that didn't work. But I do have a little free time on my hands, so maybe we'll put that on the to-do list over the next couple of days. And winter is not over, and I do not know what's next for me. I could hook up to the camper and go back to South Carolina. I do need to do my taxes, and I've got some mail waiting on me. Beamer would probably like to run and play and see his friends back home and not be on a leash all the time. Or I could look for work. And what I'm talking about is adjuster work, using my adjuster license, doing some property claims. Or I could even go the auto route. And I could probably say I got about a year's experience of being an adjuster. Got my license in January of last year, and I was on 4 deployments last year. The first one was a remote assignment. It was auto. I was doing it right here in the camper. They mailed me computers. I didn't particularly like it. Main reason, I didn't know what the hell I was doing. Sure, I had a license, but that was about it at the time. So that didn't last very long. The other assignments I did, they were all property, and there were no days off. You're expected to work a minimum of 12 hours a day. That's what they paid you for anyway. My hurricane deployment to Florida, it was component. Kind of like commission, but you're not selling. You're closing claims. Minnesota and Florida dealt with a lot of wind damage, hail damage in Minnesota, hurricane damage in Florida. So it was mainly exterior damage, getting up on roofs. So I took my ladder everywhere I went. This most recent deployment that just ended, it was for a winter storm. Freezing, busted pipes, which what that causes is water damage. On a difficulty scale, I will say those claims are probably tougher than roof claims. But we're not going to talk about sketching and sending off ITEL reports and all that adjuster stuff because my current audience, You guys really aren't into that sort of thing, are you? So maybe in the future, we'll put some content up in that area. But for today, I think we should go check out Memphis. What you guys think? Memphis has totally been in the news, and unfortunately, it was not for anything good. It was because of some horrible humans with badges. We may revisit that subject before the video's over, but for now, I'm gonna hop in the shower because I haven't done it in a couple of days, and we're gonna get dressed, maybe even throw my Adidas on. I don't have a collection of Adidas. I've kind of got a collection of Vans, but look at these. I don't know about you guys, but I think these are badass. But it is wet and muddy outside, so we probably won't have a sporting Adidas kicks today. Nah, we'll just put these bad boys back in the box. Now, I don't know if Kanye West designed these Adidas. They kind of look like Yeezys. But these were not as pricey as Yeezys. These were not $300 shoes. I think these were somewhere around $100. But I dig them. But they're not my everyday shoes, and since it's wet and muddy here in Memphis, I guess we'll be sporting some waterproof Timberlands today. But what I'd like to do is take you guys somewhere. I've taken a few of you before back in the trucking days on I-40. The Tennessee-Arkansas line on 40 is a river. Now, it's not the Nile or the Amazon, but it's a big one. The biggest one in the United States, called the Mississippi River. And on the banks of the Mississippi River, kind of like the Nile, there's a pyramid. Not the Great Pyramid, the Bass Pro Pyramid. And I'm thinking, why don't we roll down there instead of just getting a shot from the ground? Now, I don't know if it's a no-flight zone for the drone, but we're going to give it a shot. We're going to go to downtown Memphis, send the drone up in there and see if we can get some good shots of the Bass Pro Pyramid in downtown Memphis, and maybe even have some ribs. I've had a couple barbecue sandwiches here in Memphis, but I have not had the ribs. Here. Are you guys as excited as I am? It's another Trucker Jim video. What's going to happen in the rest of it? Who knows? You'll have to keep watching to find out. But drop a thumbs up so the algorithm knows to share this channel around once again. But I'm going to hop in the shower and then we're going to go have some fun. Come with me now. Go with me now. I'll take you down. Well, that's it. The Bass Pro Pyramid. Not only is it a pyramid, but there's a Bass Pro Shop inside. It's a playground for any outdoorsman, but we're not gonna go inside. At night, that is lit up in like a neon green. I was really hoping for clear skies, a sunrise in the pyramid. That would have been epic. We're not gonna get that, but we do have the drone and we're gonna try to send it up in the air. And I say try because in certain areas, the drone won't take off near airports and things like that. We do have downtown Memphis right over here, the Mississippi River to our west. But we're gonna give it a shot and give you guys a view of what's going on in this area. It's totally less than ideal conditions. It's cold, it's like 36 degrees. It's drizzling, raining a little bit. Let's give it a shot. So is that cool? I don't know why my glasses have turned dark. There's like zero sunshine up here, but they have transitioned to shades on a cloudy day. But people, I want you to remember one thing. Sure, the weather gets shitty. Consistently shitty in Memphis has been my experience, but that sun is still shining behind those clouds. Brighter days are ahead. My days ahead, I'm not too sure. I'm headed back to the camper, gonna do a little editing, look at this drone footage of the Bass Pro Pyramid behind me. And then I'm gonna make some phone calls. I'm gonna call 5 IA firms and see if anything's going on for a deployment. There's some kind of crazy winter storm coming from Texas to Illinois that's gonna freeze everything. I think it's gonna be below freezing temperatures, which could create some busted pipes. The damage may not be as extensive as what I've just seen because a lot of people were gone for Christmas and the freeze happened on Christmas Eve on this deployment. But I got water damage experience now, and that's a big deal. But I figured that's the best thing to do since I'm out here in the middle of the country. Might as well see if I can find something to do. But there is plenty to do back home. I've got some work to do on the camper. I've got taxes to file. I've got mail that I've ordered. One of the things is some Sasquatch soap and deodorant, which I'm excited about that. I saw it on Facebook.
What? But you leave your shower covered in chemicals. Big Soap says they don't use enough of this stuff to cause damage, but why play just the tip with harmful chemicals? Stop marinating your man meat in unholy ingredients that are harmful to your well-being, body, and sperm count. Start treating your body to the natural, nourishing, lathery goodness of Dr. Squatch Soap. Soap that's handmade for men using the finest ingredients that nature has to offer. 'Cause I'll let you in on a little industry secret. Most name brand bars and body washes you rub on your skin are classified by the FDA as synthetic detergent. It's not even real soap.
And speaking of Facebook, for everybody that got a Facebook Messenger from me saying some friend of yours died and here's a link so you can find out who your friend is, it was not me, guys. I apologize. Some kind of way I got hacked. I ended up getting an alert later on that day that someone was logging into my Facebook account in Texas, so I changed my password. I don't know what else to do in those situations, except for maybe stop using social media, which that may be a healthy choice. I don't know. But I appreciate all of you guys watching, and I'll see you in the next video. If you're not subscribed, do it. Hit the bell so you'll be notified when the next video goes up, because it hasn't exactly been consistent, but I can promise you, more videos are coming. See you next time.
Everybody going through a little something.